As I fly so many RC planes, I think it becomes easier just to compare them and to see what kind of RC planes are really good RC planes and what RC planes are really bad RC planes, and which RC planes are really easy to fly, which are more difficult to fly, which RC you have to be worried about, you know, stall things or just breaking of the landing gears, or I mean, there are just lots of things to consider when you are about to purchase an RC airplane. But this FMS Super Cub PA-18 is, I would say, it's one of the easiest RC airplane to fly, and it handles so great. I mean, you don't need much power to get it up in the air. It lands so easy. It features this super sturdy landing gear, all metal construction with large wheels as well. And I mean, it's just a fantastic RC airplane and really fun to fly. So I just want to show another flight. Let's go outside and get this PA-18 in the air again. It's so easy to get this one up from the ground, more or less just want to fly by itself. When you push it, I think it's, of course it's not a super snappy RC airplane given the size, but there's a good speed on this RC airplane.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
It is a rock solid RC airplane, this Super Cub PA-18.
Takeoff flaps. Landing flaps.
And although it's kind of large RC airplane, so you cannot go too slow, I think it just slows down really well, and so far I haven't noticed any bad tipping tendency when you turn with lower speed, even though this is a Cub with the rounded wing edges. So it's so easy just to flare, to get it down in a really smooth manner. And the LED lights on the wing is also really bright. Of course it doesn't help for orientation during daylight, and I much more prefer to have like 2 front-facing white lights on each wing side, just to have a better orientation. But it is more scale light on this RC airplane then. So if you're a Cub lover, this plane won't disappoint. It's just it's a great one. And FMS, they do also have like a smaller 1.3 meter wingspan version, which just feature more or less the same features that this RC plane has. But to me at least, I think this size is more interesting to fly. As you can see, I mean, it's super easy to get this one down on the mains. Just really nice scale landings if you like. And there's actually quite a huge difference when you fly like 1.2, 1.3, and then this one, which is 1.7, because this one handles so much better. It's actually surprisingly easy to fly. as you can see, you can really do full speed knife edge passes as well, quite a kind of tight loops. So I would say that maybe the flight envelope isn't as wide as some other RC airplanes I have, but it's surely wide enough. But then again, it does have this resistance, so it doesn't do things too snappy.
Time remaining 1 minute. Flaps up.
And I can compare this one to the other Cub planes I have, which is like the Clip-Wing Cub is 1.2 meter, and it's really super agile and fun. It runs on 3S battery, and it's a truly aerobatic RC airplane. And then we have the FMS 1.4 meter, also runs on 3S. It's a really beautiful RC airplane, and I think it can be really agile if you want to. And then you have the Hobby King FMS J3 Cub, then also at 1.4 meter, which is a really great RC airplane if you find it also flight on 4S. I think 3S is more scale-like and not that agile, but 4S is really fun. And of course they have like the Carbon Cub S2 1.3 meter from Hobby Zone, which is, in my opinion, is a little bit too tame. So out of all of these Cubs that I've flown, this is the easiest one. Just a fantastic plane, even though I mean I just bounced this time. Usually landings are really smooth. And that's the thing about Cub RC, but I mean there are so many of these Cubs to choose from, and many of them just flies great. So it's really difficult to just pick one. But this one differs in size, I think. So that's why I like it so much. And the landing gears the wheels are kind of stiff, and the spring mechanism is also kind of hard. So maybe it will loosen up over time. But I mean, it's just a great handling RC plane, and you can run on the ground really good without any issues also. So this is really a truly fantastic and fun RC plane, this PA-18.